Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of the 3.1 notes. We're going to pick up where part 2 left off. And really just we're going to focus on multiplying imaginary numbers. So it says use the example below of multiplying imaginary numbers and then try the following problems. So we have one example that says negative 5i times 3i. All right, in that case, you're going to multiply the coefficients of I to get negative 15. Then you're going to multiply I by I to get I squared. You need to remember from earlier in the notes, I squared is always going to have that value of negative 1. So anytime we see I squared, we can replace it with negative 1, which is what they did right here. So negative 15 times negative 1 becomes positive 15, and that is our answer. All right, so what would be a good idea, guys, is for you to pause the video right now and try these 3 examples on your own. 10, 11, and 12. Then go back and watch the video and see how you did. All right, guys, so hopefully you paused the video and tried these. Let's take a look at number 10. We've got a negative 2 and a 12 in front. We're going to multiply those together to get negative 24. I times I is I squared. I squared is always going to get replaced with negative 1. So now we have negative 24 times negative 1, which is simply positive 24. For number 11, we have negative 8 times negative 7. That's going to be positive 56. I times I is I squared. So now we have 56. We're going to replace I squared with negative 1. And now we simply multiply 56 times negative 1, which is, whoops, trying to get the right color, negative 56. And for number 12, now what's a little different on number 12 is there's an I squared already in the problem. Personally, I'm going to go ahead and handle that first. So I'm going to rewrite this as 6i. But then 2i squared, I'm going to just replace with negative 2. I squared is negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Then all I have to do is 6 times negative 2, which is negative 12i, and I'm done. And that's all there is to it. All right. Now, for number 13 here, it's asking us to create a multiplication problem involving 2 radicals that gives you an answer of negative 20. Now, in order for us to get an answer of negative 20 when we multiply those 2 radicals together, we are going to need negatives underneath both radicals. So if I have a negative here and a negative here. Now, if I want a product of 20, I need to think of, ultimately getting stuff like 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. And you're going to have some options of what you go with. Let's just go ahead and we want to work with 2 times 10. So in order to get 2 times 10 from a square root, I need a perfect square that's going to have a square root of 2. So that's 4. In order to get 10, I would need a perfect square that has a square root of 10, so that's going to be 100. That will work, because at that point, if you were to simplify this, negative underneath the square root means you're going to take out your I. Square root of 4 is 2, so this would be 2i. Here again, you're going to take out your I because of the negative. The square root of 100 is 10, so this would be 10i. So 2 times 10 is 20. I times I is I squared. And if we simplify that, we get negative 20. So this would work. There are definitely some other possibilities that you can have there, but that is one of them. The key being that if you're going to multiply 2 radicals together and you want to get a negative, there needs to be a negative under both. So you're taking out 2 i's to multiply that I squared, which is your negative 1. All right, guys, that is it for the 3.1 notes. We're not going to worry about factoring trinomials at this time. So, guys, hopefully these videos answer some questions. Now you should be completing that 3.1 homework assignment, and then we'll see you guys next class. All right, have a great day. Bye.